All right, Bowser versus Eggman death battle. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this, and you guys have been asking for this, and because, well, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good, and this is probably, I've never actually looked at any debates on who would win in this, but I'm pretty sure it's Bowser. I'm pretty sure it's Bowser, and I'm not just saying that because I'm biased. It's because, well, I know Dr. Eggman is capable of inventing a lot of good stuff and has some very powerful allies on his sides, or robots, I guess. I also know that Bowser is a tank that just does not die no matter what you do to it. Like, ever. Throw him in the sun, he'll come back. Throw him in a black hole, he'll come back. And the dude had been atomized in a damn black hole. And he came back. I mean, if that doesn't say something, then I don't know what does. Like, what can actually kill this guy? You melt his skin off and he's still walking around as bones. Yeah, like, I'm rooting for Bowser because he's the GOAT, man. Like, I know Eggman's got his moments too, and I like both of these characters, but I like Bowser more, and I played Mario more when I was growing up. So, yeah, that's who I'm rooting for. So, and I'm hoping he wins. Yeah. So, yeah, let's just jump right in, shall we?
This battle is sponsored by Marvel Snap and PrizePicks.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention this in the intro. If you're wondering why there wasn't a reaction to the last death battle, Joker versus Giorno, that's because I did make a reaction video to it, but I did not have a good reaction to it. And I'll be honest, I just did not care too much for that death battle either, so, yeah, that's why. So, yeah.
Fight!
That's gonna be an interesting fight.
Bowser versus Dr. Eggman.
The king of the Koopas and the baddest of badniks. And they're not alone.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would
Is
win.
that a damn
Wiz
energy
and I'm
ball or something?
Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons.
They just... What the fuck? There's probably gonna be some powers here that I've never heard of being used in this, and I'm fine, and I'm cool with that.
It's armor and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
It's gonna be Bowser.
Ah,
That
the
makes
Mushroom Kingdom. A peaceful land of kindness, adventure, love.
Ah, boring. Move aside, princess. It's time this place got way more awesome.
Yeah.
Here comes King Koopa himself, better known as Bowser.
Hell yeah.
The moment
The
this
goat.
orphan star child was found by Kamek, it was clear Bowser would command the disparate outcasts of the Mushroom world, the Koopa Clan.
Sadly, not everyone's born a toad, and they treat these critters like monsters, fated to a life of infinite jump farming for one-ups.
Remember that. I remember that glitch. That was
Bowser wanted a different world, but Princess Peach Toadstool would never allow the evil king's day in the sun. Her light was so bright, Bowser became infatuated with her.
So he turned all the toads into bricks and kidnapped her, putting their princess in another castle, and another, like 40 years of castles,
Yep.
only to be released if she agrees to marry him and his dad bod.
Yet he was foiled time and time again by those pesky Mario brothers.
Yep.
However, Bowser is nothing if not persistent.
Look at him!
Yeah,
Dude,
like, that's one thing you gotta give him. Like, this motherfucker is stubborn and persistent. Like, he don't give a... So stubborn and persistent, the motherfucker just doesn't die. He always comes back. He always came back before Springtrap made it cool. Like, Springtrap tried to make that cool, but Bowser's been doing that all the way back in the fucking 80s.
built like a brick house strapped to a saw trap. That spiked shell takes a lot of punishment. Not even the weight of a castle can scratch it, especially when he rolls up like a prehistoric Beyblade.
And the Koopa King doesn't just breathe fire and control lava, he commands nature itself.
Spitting meteors from outer space, beckoning the earth with a snap, inhaling torrents of
Okay,
wind.
well, I never played that Mario RPG game, so I don't know what the hell's going on with that shit. Okay. And that has been forever since I played one of these Mario. Oh, I forgot what kind of Mario. The fucking. I guess it's another RPG Mario game. I guess I forgot what they were called. I forgot the names of those games. It was like I played like 3 of them. Yeah, I don't.
Wind, straight up calling down lightning. What else has he got?
Oh, just a little dabbling in dark magic.
Nice.
Hell yeah, Wizard Turtle.
The original NES manual even describes him as a sorcerer king. Magic is how he turned the toads into bricks, only countered by the princess's heart magic.
But that's not all the magic he's mastered. Telekinesis, creating perfect clones, reanimating his undead skeleton, and worst of all, ruining every game of Mario Party.
Yeah. That was fun. I remember there was a Mario Party game. I don't remember which Mario Party it was, but there was like one where you could actually, where there was a mode where you could play as Bowser. I played against my cousin with that, and I didn't win, but him raging like crazy was hilarious. Because he was getting so mad with all the bullshit I was pulling. It was funny.
Hey, no! I stole those coins fair and square!
Bowser spent decades
Is
hoarding
now.
treasures, coins, magic star rods, warships, clown cars, you name it. This is the same guy that created multiple flying castles fashioned after his own face.
Yeah, he's definitely got an ego on him. He's talked about having a 4-digit IQ, but I've
Does he
seen this
actually?
moron put death traps in his own backyard. A man after my own heart.
Despite his clumsiness, Bowser's charisma and leadership brought many to his side. Not enough to defeat Mario, but his army doesn't make it easy on the Red Plumber.
They're the most wicked band of misfits this
'Cause, like, I
side.
can only imagine all the stress Mario and Luigi have to go, because every time the princess gets kidnapped, they have to go through 8 more worlds just to get back to him again. And it's like they've definitely have to have like a lot of pent up anger inside of them with how much bullshit they've had to go through every time Bowser kidnaps a princess. Like they have to. Like it's like I can only imagine how much money their therapist makes.
Of World 8-4, the Koopa Troop.
An army spanning multiple territories across the Mushroom World and beyond.
Goombas, Koopas, the Troopas, and the others make up the infantry. Some with wings, some in shoes, and some even in race cars.
Yep.
They're the red shirts, first in
God.
and first out.
Piranha plants, bloopers, and lakitus use their surroundings to get the
Yeah, he's got a fucking arsenal of crazy shit out there. Yeah.
jump on unsuspecting prey, by land, sea, or sky.
We'd be here forever jotting down the small fries. Booze, shy guys, sentient bombs with feet, and more.
It was imperative for Bowser to nurture a unit that covers their own vulnerabilities. For example, Kamek and King Boo both have magic, but Boo has battlefield control with illusions and destabilizing dimensions, while Kamek focuses on buffing allies, canceling enemy powers, summoning anything he desires.
Or swapping my items to screw up my Mario Party lead. Not
Yeah, so many friendships were lost in that game. Oh no, actually, I have a good question now. What game destroys friendships more, Mario Party or Uno? Which one destroys friendships more? That is a very good question. I could add a third contender and say Among Us, but I don't think anyone plays that game anymore, so I think we can take that game out of the equation. But yeah, that's probably a really good question though. Yeah, and not only does Bowser have King Boo and Kamek, he's also got like 7 kids, or well 8 because of Bowser Jr. But yeah, and they all know magic from what I remember too. So yeah, he's pretty stacked on it. Well, both opponents are pretty stacked, but yeah.
again.
Speaking of items, most of the minions can use pretty much any power-up Mario can. The Goombas make frequent use of Tanuki
I mean, hell,
tails,
Bowser can use the power ups too.
and Bowser can
Remember 3? Yeah, see, I was about to say, see, right there.
really get into the cat role play. But as the Koopa Troop grew and grew, it started to feel less like an army and more like a family unit.
Oh, you mean like his kids, the
Yeah.
Koopalings.
They're adopted.
What's the
they
difference?
actually-
Good point. Bowser
Are they actually adopted? I didn't know that. Yeah, because that was another thing I was always curious about growing up. Is like how the hell he got his kids. And the main theory that someone told me is that Bowser reproduces asexually. I don't know how true that is or not, but yeah. And well, yeah. But if they're adopted, I guess that makes sense. But then how did Bowser Jr. come in too? Is he adopted too? I don't know. I don't know.
took them in and even trained them in dark magic.
Though no one's as spoiled as his natural Nepo baby, Bowser Jr., captain of the Koopa Troop.
Spoiled is an understatement. Remember his escapades as Shadow Mario? He terrorized Delfino Plaza with literal evil paint. That whole debacle was basically his attempt at elementary school art class.
And I bet Bowser still has some on the fridge. But really,
yeah,
the
probably.
king is very protective of his kids. If the fam's in trouble, he can will himself to transform into a giant kaiju, off to crush whatever bully's talking smack.
Maybe a little overkill. Just one punch from Giant Bowser launched a castle out of orbit.
Jesus.
Taking into account the flight path and the scale of their
And
universe.
I'm willing to bet he can. I'm willing to bet he can be even stronger. Remember Giga Bowser? Anyone remember that? Can we ever? When is that ever going to be brought back besides Smash Bros? And When is that gonna get brought back? Is that gonna be used in this? I don't know.
Bowser's punch must have hit with a force of over 125 trillion tons of TNT. Considering how Yoshi punted poor Raphael the Raven so hard he exploded into a constellation of stars, this isn't even close to Bowser's full strength.
So don't bully his kid, especially if he falls into some of Bowser Jr.'s set of black paint. That stuff's scary.
Enough to unleash Bowser's Dark Fury, a form whose very
I never played that, but I saw Alfred play that, and it was definitely interesting.
steps cause widespread natural disasters.
Okay, seriously, how does Mario ever beat this guy? He's like Godzilla, Doctor Strange, and John Cena all in one big turtle.
We're not even to the best part. Bowser's dark magic became so potent he eventually learned how to warp the very fabric of reality.
Anything the king
Reality
imagines,
magic?
he makes happen. He turned all of Yoshi's Island into a storybook. And remember those painted worlds in Mario 64?
Yeah,
He made those. And the staircase that goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Oh God, does anyone know how to BLJ?
He also stole Ultra
BLJ, the fuck is that? I don't know, but I do know there is a glitch to get past that if you don't have enough stars, though. I never tried it, though, but there is. Or do they pat? Well, can they pat? I don't know.
powerful items like the Wonder Flower, which can mold reality like Play-Doh, and the Dream Stone, which can be used to wish someone out of existence.
But his most iconic thefts are those big shiny power stars.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Infant power stars, aka Lumas, can become whole galaxies. They also ferried Mario across the universe in 3 seconds. That's 489 quadrillion times light speed.
Obviously, the Big Daddy Grand Stars are even crazier. Bowser used one to power his space kingdom, but then guess who showed up to ruin everything?
The plumber.
It's a him!
And when the Grand Star was freed, it caused a chain reaction that destroyed the entire universe via a massive black hole.
Thanks, Space God, that Rosalina showed up to save the day.
Not that Bowser needed saving. He's been swallowed by another black hole and thrown into a star that went supernova.
Imagine if this crazy OP fire turtle had to fight himself. Oh, wait, he did, and he beat the hell out of him.
With all this power, it's a wonder he still hasn't conquered the Mushroom Kingdom. Perhaps it's because his visions of grandeur were never really what he sought. Surrounding him is a crew of outcasts and miscreants like him, ride or dies that can't be swayed against him.
Oh, are you saying he's secretly happy because he's got a big monster family now?
I mean, yeah, it is a pretty big family, and they seem pretty happy whenever, you know, they're just chilling or whatever, I guess.
Yes, but also when they actually work together, they legitimately conquered most of the known universe. So,
He's a baddie through and through who will teleport through space and time to show you what's what. Because he's no ordinary Koopa. Make way for the king!
Yep. So when is he gonna get his run back against Ganondorf? Cause I'm calling bullshit at the result of that death battle. I call bullshit.
this battle is sponsored by PrizePicks.
PrizePicks is the best place to get real money sports action. And its daily fantasy sports is super easy to get into.
That's right, Boomstick. No need to worry about going up against somebody who knows way more than you do.
All you gotta do is pick more or less on 2 or more players, and you're up for a shot to win big.
As someone who spends literally all of his time running numbers on anything and everything, I appreciate a system that takes a lot of the guesswork out and lets you actually win through skill.
Yeah, like how they've got an actual injury insurance policy. As in, injuries don't ruin your lineup. It's crazy this isn't more common. It's already saved my butt for sure.
And withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. I can get my money in as little as 15 minutes.
Download the app today and use code DEATH to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup.
That's code DEATH to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup.
PrizePicks, run your game.
Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears. Imagine a world of
I saw that girl and I immediately thought of the fucking the what's it called, the fucking Eggman meme, I've come to make an announcement, and yeah. Well, Snapcube, that's what it was. Yeah. That was so hilarious. Especially since that came off rip, literally out of fucking nowhere, no retake or anything. And was the only time Snapcube had to pause in the middle of doing their shit, their voiceover shit. That was oh man. I used to be able to recite that whole thing word for word, because like whenever I first saw it, I rewatched the thing like fucking 200 times or something, and I was able to recite that shit word for word. Now I can't, because it's been a while since I've watched it, so yeah. Don't remember it though.
Endless possibility, where people are free as the wind. Isn't it disgusting? Now imagine a better world, one with proper guidance and the technology to bring about global peace.
But whiz, only a brilliant mind can make that happen.
Not just any brilliant mind, he's a genius at heart who knows the dangers within. He's Ivo Robotnik.
Dr. Eggman.
As a mad scientist myself, his story is my inspiration, just as Eggman's
really?
was his grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, who sought to create world peace through technology. But then his beloved granddaughter, Maria, was killed by the Guardian Unit of Nations, better known as...
Gun. They're freaking called G-U-N.
Damn.
Anyway, Lil Eggy grew up a lonely narcissist because all his family talked about was Maria this, Maria that. Boo-hoo!
Neglect and envy tainted Ivo's goals of following Gerald's footsteps. He distanced himself from his grandfather's legacy. Instead of bettering the world, he would conquer it to get the attention he deserved.
No, you mean craved. Desperately craved.
Tomato, tomato.
You just said it the same way twice.
He aimed to establish Eggman Land, a capital of science. And this paradise would have worked just...
Damn, this dude's fucking 6 feet tall. Damn, I didn't know he was... Well, actually, I guess it makes sense, because he got some long-ass legs, doesn't he? Because, yeah.
fine if not for that blasted Sonic the Hedgehog.
For years, Eggman's plans literally blew up in his face.
Yeah.
And he's a very sore loser.
But just like any good
yeah.
experiment, the doctor did more testing, seeking better results.
He's created plenty of knickknacks to terrorize the world with. A laser gun, a cloning ray, mind control cannons, a flying armada, typical evil scientist stuff.
Then there's the big ones. He invented a spatial displacement trap, which, while online, scatters a target's atoms across space.
Well, damn.
Oh, and then there's the metal virus, which transmutes organic tissue into living metal zombies. It's so deadly, it created a plague that nearly wiped out all life on Earth.
Shame Eggman never made himself immune to it. That's a whoopsie.
And when he's not
well, damn.
duping you with decoys, he's riding in style with the Eggmobile. It's lightweight for maneuverability, but tough enough to withstand moon-sized explosions and even the center of a black hole.
I mean, it's kinda lame looking, but he can plug it into big bad mechs like the Egg Walker or the Death Egg Robot, whose giant laser once obliterated 77,000 cubic meters of rock in an instant. That's like having an atomic bomb.
Actually, how many of those damn egg robots does he have? He has like, I don't even know how fucking many of those things he has. And how many of those things have Sonic broken? How much money does Eggman have? Because that's got to be like shitload of money and damages. Can Iron Man even pay that shit off? I don't know.
Bomb in your pocket all the time. Oh, okay, maybe this guy's pretty cool.
Eggman built machines for a long list of combat situations. Some look like knights, others use extraterrestrial sources like the Wisps, and then there's the orbital bases, like the Death Egg.
The reference is obvious,
Yeah.
but Darth Vader's version is like a toy compared to the Death Egg, which can
really?
annihilate stars. Woof!
I guess so then. I mean, how powerful? Well, I guess is it stronger? I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
A whole
I'll
constellation
say it is.
gone in one shot.
That's not to say Eggman doesn't enjoy scrapping with blue hedgehogs himself.
Can we just let's go back and appreciate the opening scene to Sonic Unleashed? Because that is like literally one of the best pieces of animation like in the world. And that shit was made like a decade ago. Like it was so animated and so good. I don't know how many times I watched that shit whenever I was younger. Because of how good it was. The intro scene to fucking Sonic Unleashed. It was so damn good. It was so good and greatly animated, and it's aged very well. Like seriously, like go look up the intro scene to Sonic Unleashed. You will not regret it. It is really fucking good. Yeah. And I don't care what anyone says, that game was a good game. I don't care what y'all say, that was a good game, and I stand by that shit.
Enter the Egg Dragoon.
Hell yeah! The rawest of the battle mechs. It's got electric drills. It's got ice missiles. It's got a whole lot of bullets. My God, Wiz. I need it.
And don't forget, Eggman built all of these things himself. Maybe world domination is in his grasp yet.
One problem. Eggman's a
And since you know he's able to do all shit like this, maybe we should get him to fight Iron Man now. Maybe that'd be interesting too.
turbo loner. No hobbies, no friends, no wife, no nothing.
Come on, he has friends. I mean, he's a feminist. Oh, okay, maybe not, but...
Yeah, I gotta go into a whole rant about that, but I'm not gonna.
What about...
The one thing I will say is that that's not gonna help him get friends or help him stop being a loner. Well,
Infinite. Sure, they might have joined forces over a mutually sought revenge against Shadow, but it counts. Sort of.
No.
Who needs friends when you can build friends?
Obviously, Eggman has a tough time collaborating with others, so he just built his own army instead.
The Eggman Empire.
The Badniks are mass-produced foot soldiers, buzz bombers, crab meats, caterkillers, egg robos, and don't forget those cute little moto bugs. The Badniks may seem simple, but they're led by an elite, multi-talented unit. The hard-boiled heavies. Really leaning into the egg thing, huh?
The army has a wide variety of troops, even your classic comedy duo with Orbot and Cubot. They're Eggman's assistants and immense disappointments.
Oh, yeah.
Every genius has their duds.
Hey, at least they're not Scratch and Grounder.
No, good
But
lord.
that's why he's made top-notch bots modeled after the Sonic cast, like everyone's favorite Robo-Faker, Metal Sonic.
Metal Sonic has the most horsepower in the Eggman Empire. He has the moves and speed of Sonic and then some. He's had his rebellious phases, but
yeah,
Eggman...
Metal Sonic's yeah, he's pretty damn crazy. Yeah.
reprogram Metal to better follow his commands. Additionally, when upgraded to his Neo form, Metal Sonic could copy biological data, including unique powers like Shadow's time stop technique, Chaos Control.
He could even copy Silver's psychokinesis, and with enough chaos energy, he powers up into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Though everything would change with the appearance of the Phantom Ruby. One of many trump cards at Eggman's disposal, the Phantom Ruby alters reality by manipulating perception.
Basically super OP illusions, but in Infinite's hands, it's a weapon of mass destruction. I don't know how illusions translate to body replicas, changing gravity, or making a fake sun, but go off, King!
And when used on the planet's consciousness, which is a thing, the Ruby granted Eggman the Lightman form.
Oh, what the
Yep,
fuck?
apparently Super Eggman.
What the fuck? This is a thing? And why did his mustache get bigger? Like, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, this might not be as easy as I thought it would be for Bowser. Okay, I'm still rooting for him.
Is canon, though it is pretty complicated to manifest.
But the Phantom Ruby isn't the only souped-up gem Eggman has. He's used the Jeweled Scepter to make the world-shattering Egg Wizard. Then, on more than one occasion, he's effortlessly gathered the super rare, super powerful Chaos Emeralds.
I don't know, are those things really rare with how easy it seems to be to get those things in the fucking Sonic universe? Is it really so rare? Because they make it seem like it's so damn easy. It just seems like it.
You know, the thing...
You know, it's like with how Kryptonite is treated in the DC universe. They like, oh, it's so super rare, but literally everyone fucking has one, and you can find it like at your damn Walgreens or whatever, and you can probably find them in whatever color you want too. It's like, damn, it's like, I got the Kryptonite treatment, huh? Or at least it seems that way.
that power Super Saiyan Hedgehog.
Eggman built and built and built, and eventually he built something that started to build on him. Sage was originally designed as a mere assistant.
Yeah, I just haven't played Frontier. There's a lot of Sonic games I haven't played, but I haven't played Frontiers. But if you've seen some of my previous reactions, you know that I've definitely heard the music. God damn, is it good? It is really good fucking music. Yeah.
But through an alien encounter, she was granted actual sentience.
Sage is already super powerful, but now she's also super smart. She thought up millions of battle plans all at once to defeat the massive titans.
And you can barely remember where you put your dune bug.
I know exactly where it is. It's at the police impound. Thank you very much.
Sage was Eggman's saving grace. He had previously found machines with personality lacking, but Sage's great adequacy in serving her function provided Eggman with something that, for the first time, he'd hate to lose. In essence, a sort of daughter.
So, like any good dad, he gave her the keys to his car, his spaceship, and his orbital death ray. Hell, now she controls the entire army.
And this frankly unheard of trust from Eggman became crucial in defeating the End, a primordial entity so mighty even Supersonic struggled against it.
Their battle can only be described as peak fiction, because charged by 7 Chaos Emeralds, Supersonic's no joke.
The power of 1 emerald can shift continents. All 7 together can shift the universe.
And kill some pretty terrifying bosses, like Eggman's Time Eater, which ripped apart space-time like tissue paper.
In short, Chaos Emeralds give thoughts power. With them, Eggman's best machines can run indefinitely while matching the greatest powers ever seen. Like when 3 supers battled Solaris, who tried to destroy time itself. Solaris extended its chaos across multiple timelines in about 20 seconds, or 73 quadrillion times light speed.
It's funny though, while Eggman's smarts have sort of defeated Sonic here and there, he's pretty effective when he teams up with the Blue Blur to save the world.
Well, recall how Professor Gerald was a good person before losing the granddaughter he loved. In Eggman's case, now that he has Sage, perhaps a similar story is playing out in reverse.
Neat.
Nah, Peggy will always have a harebrained scheme behind his cufflinks.
So watch out, critters and plebeians of the world. He is the Eggman, and he's got the master plan.
Alrighty then.
Whiz, you gotta help me!
What happened now?
I'm addicted to Marvel Snap!
You mean today's sponsor, the collectible card game? The one with everyone's favorite Marvel characters?
It's just such a fast-paced rush! Each game only takes like 3 minutes, and the different locations, card powers, and snap mechanic add so many layers of depth and strategy for a game that's so easy to get into.
Don't forget the amazing 3D art.
Oh man, with all the new art variants and cards coming out every week, I can't stop playing it.
Sorry, can't help you. I'm addicted too.
No! Well, good thing it's super fun.
I know, right? I love my deck. It focuses on tactically placing low-cost cards, then boosting their power way beyond what's expected.
Oh yeah? Well, mine's got a big dinosaur. He's awesome. Oh, watch the teeth.
Download the Marvel Snap app, now available on the App Store, Google Play, and Steam.
Or visit marvelsnap.com to learn more. Just click the link below the like button.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death.
Are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
Good lord. The difference between the live action adaptation of both of these franchises. Man. Jesus Christ.
It's time for a...
The Sonic one was good, by the way. The Sonic franchise was really good. I want to watch the third one. Is that out yet? I don't know. What's that live action Mario movie? Oh, boy. Yeah.
Death battle!
Let's get into this. Alright, go burn him up, King. Oh, Jesus. King Boo looks so fed up. Oh.
I've come to make an announcement. This territory is now the base for...
Yeah, I come to make an announcement thing. Every time it pops into my head.
my upcoming Eggman Land 2. What a joke. I am Dr. Eggman, your new genius overlord. Get a load of this.
There we go. What's with that? Oh, there. Okay.
Shut up, nerd!
I guess he could be.
Call these toys an invasion force? I've seen Toads do better. That's a decoy, idiot! Infinite! His power is
Jesus Christ.
fear. It is the ultimate strength.
I forgot, he can do the same shit, can't he?
according to plan.
You've lost the battle before it has begun.
Excellent work as always, Metal. Ready to wrap this up, Sage?
As you planned.
You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Here we go.
Showtime!
Fuck your shield. Never once. Okay, maybe not.
I'll crush you!
Will you, man? 'Cause I don't think you can. This fight is fucking crazy. I'm loving this. Oh, here we go. Ah, shit. Oh, no. Oh, you don't
How
trust them all.
dare you keep your hands off my...
Yeah, he's fucking pissed.
Sage!
He's fucking pissed.
The Death Egg! Max power!
Oh, boy. Oh, come on, it's not over yet. Come on. There we go.
Curses! Sage! Fire it again! Wait! So long, Doctor!
KO!
This war was not an easy one to win, which might seem surprising given how the Sonic
God, this death battle was fucking awesome. I loved it. This was amazing. This is the best death battle of the season so far. Oh man, this is definitely going down as one of my favorites. Oh man. And I'm so glad Bowser won too. Even if he didn't win, I still would have loved this. Oh man. The king came in to cook and he cooked.
series is not afraid to show how tough its cast is, while Mario's comes across as more cartoony.
But as it turns out, Bowser had everything he needed to take Chrome Dome down. Strap in, this one's a lot, so we'll break it down into 5 categories.
First up is physical stats.
Yeah,
Bowser
Bowser takes
pretty
that.
handedly outmatched any of Eggman's usual mechs, like the Egg Dragoon or the Death Egg Robot.
The Death Egg robot could level cities. Bowser could punch a castle out of orbit.
The Death Egg could destroy stars, but Yoshi could match that level of power, and Bowser's strength is certainly above the green dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Plus, while both Bowser and Eggman's tech survived black holes, Bowser's was much larger.
So, he may win stats, but this could change with their powers. With so many items and minions, that could make all that a moot point.
Aside from power-up items, both could manipulate minds, create duplicates, and
I mean,
all.
they have there's a huge arsenal of items they could have, so it could honestly probably go both way in my opinion.
Space
I'll let
time.
him go.
However, Bowser had a significant edge in having access to the majority of his abilities at all times.
Yeah, Eggman can do some crazy stuff, but only across different mechs, fortresses, or space bases. Bowser's all natural. He's got all his best powers built in, and he ain't even a robot.
Meaning he wins the war of attrition. He even had counters for battle enders like the Metal Virus and Spatial Displacement Trap. Context matters for those weapons, and both backfired in the past. But more importantly, Bowser could simply reverse the effects with his transmutation magic. Conversely, most of Eggman's robots could get turned into, say, a frog or a block with no reliable way back. Bowser takes the edge in powers.
But definitely not for intelligence.
Yeah, that's definitely going the Eggman. Yeah, no arguments from here.
Come on, you have a 4-digit IQ, Bowser? Really? That's cute. I mean, don't
Yeah, like I know I was questioning it earlier, but yeah, I don't really believe that. Like I'll give him it. He's definitely smart in some edges, but yeah, he doesn't have that high. Yeah.
Get me wrong.
And he is a bit of a dumbass at times too. So yeah. I mean, how many times have his own shit been used against him by Mario? Countless.
There's not an
And
idiot.
it's just gonna keep on going up.
Usually, just really, really clumsy. Poor fella.
Meanwhile, Eggman's an engineering genius who rarely ever gets bested by brains.
Easy dub. Now, let's talk trump cards.
As in, items so powerful they could decide the entire outcome on their own.
The Phantom Ruby was super dangerous, but specifically targets perceptions. Unlike Bowser's Wonder Flower, which mucks up reality for real. The Ruby affected a whole planet, but the Wonder Flower had the power to alter the universe. Also, the Dreamstone's ability to wish anything out of existence would have no problem cleaning up Super Neo Metal Sonic or Time Eater.
Their most prized possessions was a tougher call. Together, the Chaos Emeralds can break the universe, but so can the Grand Stars. Arguably not as much given the Emeralds scaling to Solaris, though Power Stars and Grand Stars are far more plentiful. Clearly, this is getting fairly abstract, and both had multiple options that could win the day instantly, so the safest bet is to call this category a tie.
Which means it's finally time to compare their armies. Eggman seems deadlier at first glance. I mean, look at all those buzzsaws and rockets. Metal Sonic speed and power alone.
And you got like people like Metal Sonic, Infinite, Sage, and whatever other. How many damn Sonic robot clones does he have? And again, the only one they really showed up was Metal Sonic, but still.
Could solo most of the Koopa Troop, but the Eggman Empire lacked something Bowser had in spades: teamwork and loyalty.
Eggman is a notoriously terrible team player. His alliances are practically guaranteed to fall apart.
Hell,
Yeah, like that. Going back to what was it, Lost World? He couldn't even get those guys under control whenever or to work with them cooperatively. He had to use like something to like torture them. Oh yeah.
Sonic
And
Generations,
then once he lost that, they pretty much turned on him.
he could barely manage working with himself.
Eggman's army is designed to be controlled by just him. To Eggman, it's harder to command those with free will, hence his rivalry with the free-natured Sonic.
Meanwhile, the Koopa Troop follows Bowser because they actually like him. They train really hard to cover each other's weak points.
Giving them plenty of advantages as this war progressed, like battlefield control through King Boo's magic and Bowser Jr.'s paint. And since the Koopa Troop doesn't rely that much on technology, Sage's hacking potential had little use.
Also, secret weapon? Kamek is kinda busted, canceling Metal Sonic's power copying, stealing the Phantom Ruby, and potentially swapping the Chaos Emeralds were huge game changers.
Add on that
That
Bowser
had to have pissed him off so much using the fucking Mario Party skills. That had to have pissed him off so much.
and his army can use any Mario power-up item, and they had millions, no, billions of combinations that the Eggman Empire just could not actively plan against. Even with Sage's millions of plans to take down the Titans, she thought them to be unbeatable, which Sonic proved was incorrect.
Just comparing their conquests makes it clear. The Eggman Empire took over the whole planet, but Bowser's troop conquered most of the universe.
Eggman was no pushover. His wit, power output, and ridiculous machines gave Bowser the biggest fight of his life. But the Koopa King's ludicrous strength, abilities, and united forces ultimately prevailed.
Eggman tried to poach the king, and now he's cracked and scrambled.
Oh,
The
yeah.
winner is Bowser.
So glad he
Next
won.
time on Death
what's
Battle.
next? But oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
I know they're like joke death battles and all, but really, like, come on. I don't even know if I'm gonna, I'm going to watch it because I want to watch at least one of every single death battle at least once. But still, I'm probably not gonna like that. There may not even be a video on that one, but who knows? We'll see what happens. Yeah. Regardless, I really enjoyed that death battle. That was so good. I very much enjoyed that. It was. Oh man, that's like one of their best work yet. That is definitely one of the best. Like, that probably goes on par with like Saitama versus Popeye or Madara versus Aizen. And yes, I know that that battle was wrong, but we aren't gonna act like that fight wasn't cool as shit though. But yeah, it was. It was really cool though. Yeah, I very much enjoyed that. It was really awesome. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video now. So if you enjoyed it, check out the original one, which will be linked in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.